Hey everyone, welcome to Ellis Mowers. I appreciate y'all watching. I want y'all to be involved in this video. I'm filming this at the time of, I guess during the week of, what is it? April 7th. This video will probably drop on April 8th since I have videos every Wednesday and Sunday. But I'm going to give y'all until the time I wake up on Saturday, April 10th, to do a poll and let y'all decide what engine do I put in this John Deere. So comment below. I'm going to give you the two options, and whichever one wins out on, I'm going to post it on my Instagram as well. I'm going to also post it right here on YouTube. Whichever one wins out in the comments is the one I'm going to put on this particular lawnmower. I've got the parts for both of them, and both of them should be pretty much plug and play. So let me show you what I got. Paid $100 for it from, I guess, one of my fiance's parents, friends, work friends or something. It's got the crunchies. The engine has the crunchies inside it. So something really, so the piston's moving, but something really went wrong inside this engine. We don't know what it is, but like I said, the piston still moves, but it may be one of the I don't know, one of the valves or something along those lines. Let me just look at it real quick. I'll show you the options. Give me just a second. There we go. So something's really gone wrong in there. I don't know what. We might be able to rebuild this, but I need to get this out pretty quickly. I think may have, I don't know. Sounds like the crunchies though. But like I said, the connecting rod and stuff is moving, so it may be an easy fix. We'll put it on a different mower. I have all the parts if we need it. I got the hood and everything in the back of the truck. I'll show you. I'm gonna stop blabbing though. And so there's the hood. There's all the good stuff right there. Head, valve cover, air filter. I don't know what else might be in here. Starter solenoid. But something's got the crunchies in there, and I don't know what it is. But let me give you the two options. And this should be pretty much plug and play. And I'll tell you the scenario for both of them real quick. So the first one is off of this Craftsman that nothing else is good on pretty much. Is this 21 horsepower V-twin Briggs. I have an engine cover that says John Deere, etc., on it. That's a V-twin that I took off of a John Deere 125 riding mower last year that had one blown connecting rod. To my knowledge, this mower right here has good compression from what I can tell. There's one. And there's the other. So I'm pretty sure both of the pistons are moving on this. We can double check by pulling the valve covers. Looks pretty clean and clear. I don't know why it is not running anymore, but who knows. I've got an intake and everything I can swap over onto it. I've got a wiring harness that I can swap over onto it, as long as this wiring harness hasn't been too... Well, no, I've got a wiring harness, so that's not a big deal at all. I just change the wires the way that the stator and stuff is routed. Change the pigtail and whatnot on that, and that should be good to go. Already got a fuel pump on it and everything. So that's option number one. You can vote for that. Just say V-twin if you want that. Option number 2 is another single cylinder Briggs. It's an older one off of this Craftsman. Might be a marginally easier fix, I'm not quite sure, but it's got a mouse nest and stuff in it too, but we'll have to do a little bit of cleaning to it. 15 horsepower Briggs, single cylinder. I'll have to do a little bit of modification for it to accommodate a pulse fuel pump, which I did last year on a John Deere 125, so that's not a big deal. This riding mower probably will never have a deck for it, although I do have a 38-inch deck back there if I need to. But that one may be a little bit more difficult, but it is doable. You know, those overhead valve Briggs will run, especially the first gens, will run forever. So pretty much whatever I don't put on this one, I will likely put on the Toro here. Or I have a 38-inch deck over there. So again, V-twin. If you want the V-twin, say V-twin. If you want the single cylinder, say single in the comments. I have a feeling I know which one will win out, but again, like I said, I think both of them will need a fair amount of work to get right, and I wanted to let y'all decide, because what it is with this lawnmower right here, like I said, with the V-twin, I can make it look like it's stock too, and the single cylinder will just probably be marginally more reliable. And then this one right here might get repowered into something else if I break it open and find that it's not a lot wrong with it. It didn't really damage much, or if it just damaged the camshaft or something, we might repower this at a later date. But let me know what y'all think, V-twin or single. And I'll tabulate the results on Saturday, and whatever y'all decide, we'll attempt to put that engine on this lawnmower. So thank y'all for watching, as always, and I'll let you know what the results are. And we will, I plan to spend my Saturday on this particular lawnmower fixing it up to get it ready to rock and roll for the season, because I need to get stuff turned around. Thank y'all again. I'll let you know the results, and I will see you when the votes are cast.